Welcome back to Amateur Game Review, and welcome back to another episode of New Games and Things. It has been a ridiculously long time since we've done this.
At least 9 months, probably?
Yeah, actually, I was just looking at the last video, and it was 9 months ago, so pretty much all of COVID, almost. Like, I know we did one after COVID started, and then none since, because it's been kind of hard to go game hunting.
Well, actually, no. I disagree with that. I went on a whole entire spending spree of games. Since I'm not going out, I have more money to buy games.
Well, yes, true, and online buying. But I like to do my buying in person, so I haven't bought a lot until kind of recently. But yeah, let's just jump right into it.
All right, sounds good.
The first games that I want to bring up aren't games; they're actually consoles, and you can kind of see up there. I'm not going to grab it or anything, but I got a PS5. If you're lucky enough, some people still haven't got the new consoles. Mm-hmm. He got both consoles.
I got the Xbox Series X and the PS5.
Yeah, because he's
first day of pre-order. Shout out to my lovely future wife there.
Yeah, luckiest person in the world. It took me like a month after launch, I think, to get my PS5.
Give or take, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to say right off the bat that if you haven't got a new console yet, I don't think personally you're really missing out on much.
As of right now, no. COVID has pretty much pushed everything back. I know, I think there's really only one true launch exclusive for the PlayStation 5, which is Demon's Souls.
There's a couple other
There's probably more.
Yeah, like Bug Snacks and
some
other
the
ones that
major hitters, not really.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are like stressed out because they've still yet to find a console, and don't get stressed out. No. There's plenty of time before anything real comes out. So with my console, however, that leads into the first pickups that I got, because the only way for me to get a console, I had to buy a bundle, and it came with 4 games. And I will share those 4 games real quick. The first one is Demon's Souls, and we have actually, some of these we've already done reviews on since we got them. That's how long it's been since we picked it up. Demon's Souls, amazing game. If you want, check out our review of it. Black Ops Cold War also came with the bundle. And
decent game.
I've been playing the heck out of Modern Warfare. We forgot about this for console exclusive. Spider-Man Miles Morales, which...
It's also on PS4.
Oh, yeah, it is on PS4, isn't it? But, well, whatever. And then this one, which I know they just threw this in here just because they knew I had to buy a bundle. And it's not even a PS5 game. The Last of Us Part 2, which mine, you probably can't tell on camera, isn't even open because I already owned The Last of Us Part 2. I just had to rebuy it because it was part of that stupid bundle.
To be honest, that would have made better sense if the PS5 upgrade came out.
Yeah, but no, there's not even a PS5 upgrade.
No, every game but that.
The place I bought it from was just like, listen, these guys are going to have to spend extra money. Let's just throw everything we can. So there was like extra controllers, a docking station, and The Last of Us Part 2 for PS4.
I will also bring up, that is also how I had to get my PS5, was through a bundle.
Oh, yeah?
But it did not come with as much as this.
Yeah, this almost broke the bank. But anyway, we'll move on to your first pickups.
So my first pickup is Catherine Full Body Edition.
I don't know a lot about Catherine, but I love special edition anything, and you always have the best special editions. That is just a huge box. Anything that looks cool on the shelf, obviously, behind me,
yes,
I love.
If there's a special edition available, I'm more than likely going to go for that.
All right, I just showed brand new games from the PS5 or whatever, so let's go way back. And I actually picked up Paperboy for the NES the other day, and I have a ton of NES games. I did not realize I didn't have Paperboy.
What is this game? I gotta ask.
You don't know what Paperboy is?
No.
Oh my god. I don't even.
Judging by the title, I kind of get what
you literally just drive down. It's like you just drive down the street and you try to throw papers into mailboxes. So,
that's too much like work. I don't like it.
Oh my god. Sometimes I forget that Mason is younger than me. This is a classic. This is just straight up classic. We'll have to play this sometime.
See, yeah, okay, fine. I'll give it a chance.
Don't even say anything. You sound dumb. We have to play it sometime. All right, you go ahead and show me your next game.
All right. So, if anybody knows anything about me, I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. Dark Souls 2 is the black sheep of the franchise.
I'll agree with that.
Nobody likes it. I still like it. It's not my favorite. But there's just something about it that I gotta play.
Yeah. And obviously you found another cool special edition one.
Yes, a steelbook of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, and the steelbook part of it in the sleeve actually looks
Yes.
awesome. You were showing me that.
It's I don't even know what the word. It's embroidered,
I don't know what it's
called.
It's textured.
textured, but
Yeah.
it is just sweet.
Yeah, it is really cool looking. I'm turning into a big Dark Souls fan. I wasn't for a long time, but I am. In the
Now
last
my
couple
question
years.
is, who turned you over, me or Randy?
Probably Randy, honestly. He made me play so many co-op Dark Souls with him. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll move on to my next game. And that is, I went to a video game store recently, just the other day, and I picked up 2 games. I'll show them both back to back. And one of them is Parasite Eve. And actually, I already did a review on this one, so I'll put a little link here. Actually, I'll probably forget, but I'm still gonna leave that in there. But
Now you see, besides Dark Souls, my favorite other genre is probably survival horror.
yeah,
I got
this
to play
one's
that sometime.
survival horror, but it's also a straight up JRPG. And I love JRPGs. That's my favorite. So, but also while I was there, I picked up Sega CD, Bill Walsh's College Football, and I think it has actual teams on it, which is really weird for early.
I thought you said Bill watches college
No.
football. I was like, what the hell, bro?
Oh yeah. This is just some guy watching college football. No, see, Mason is your typical gamer who knows nothing about sports.
I don't.
And doesn't know that Bill Walsh is a famous coach. But anyway, I love sports. I love college football. I love NFL. Everything. And I actually picked this up A because it was super cheap, and B because I want to see what players are on each team. I know they're just going to be random
okay.
numbers, but on all these old games, they didn't have all the licenses that they did now. So
Right.
even though they're just random numbers, they'll actually be real college players.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's 24 real teams from 1992. So evidently this is from 92. And they actually have 24 other teams that are just all-time teams.
It's almost kind of like a time capsule in a way, or something.
Exactly.
I actually like that a lot.
I imagine this will probably be absolutely terrible
Yeah, probably.
as far as sports, as far as college football games go. But I just want to see what who's on it, and it's just cool to see that.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
that is honestly really cool.
But-
So this one actually just got a PS5 upgrade, and it's free if you own the physical edition.
I did not know that.
That is Neo 2. Again, I also got a special
Mm-hmm.
edition of this game. Steelbook, art book.
And of course, another Souls-like.
Yes, and another Souls-like.
This one's really interesting though. It kind of like combines Souls-likes with sort of like a Diablo style loot system.
And I'd also say Devil May Cry almost.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, it's really cool. I don't like it as well as Dark Souls, but it's
No,
definitely.
but to me it's different enough that I find it
It's definitely
interesting, to
something
be
you should
honest.
play.
Yeah.
Speaking of Devil May Cry, I grabbed the PS5 upgrade of Devil May Cry, and I actually haven't tried this at all yet.
See, I've been meaning to grab that. I've just kind of been waiting for a good price, really.
I have never really played any Devil May Cries, so since it's the 5th one, I can't bring myself to just jump in and play it.
I love the first game. The first game is honestly probably one of my favorite PS2 games.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Devil May Cry 1 review coming soon.
All right, fine. I'm down with that. So I'm going to top Zach with his PS4 still sealed copy of Last of Us 2 and just go Last of Us 2 special edition.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Again, steelbook, art book, the usual. Really, honestly, I've noticed that with the smaller boxes, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Usually, it's just a steelbook and an art book or stickers or something.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker.
I can't blame you. Anything that, especially like a couple months after they come out, you can grab special editions for
Yes.
super cheap.
Yeah, you really can. I've gotten like the Neo 2 one. That was only $30. I
Really?
thought, my God. And it started off at like $89.
Mhm.
It's like, I'm going to wait because I know that's not going to be a big seller. They're probably not going to sell out of them.
Mm-hmm. You just grab it later.
Yeah.
Speaking of special editions, this isn't one. This is just the normal copy of The Avengers by Marvel. And for some reason, it came in like a thicker box that had like a keychain with it. But the special edition like just came with some digital stuff, like some in-game armor and stuff. And I was like, I hate when games do that. First off, we'll never do a review of this game, so let me just say, I started to review this game, and I was like, everyone has said how bad this game is, and they're not wrong. So there's no point in doing a review. Like, I played the heck out of it. I beat the main story and stuff, and it's just a cash
The thing
grab.
is, I remember we were in Walmart or I was in Walmart. I sent you a picture of it to tell you about the special edition crap.
Yeah.
I thought that is the dumbest
It's
thing
so
possible.
weird, but that game in general, like, they just really missed the mark with that. That was
biggest IP in probably history, and this is what we get.
They really dropped the ball on that. Like, it's just a disappointment. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll continue. You go ahead.
So my next game is another collector's edition
Because that's what you do.
yes.
That's really sweet. You still haven't even opened that?
No, it's on Game Pass.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I put it on Game Pass, too.
This is Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Yeah, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Because that is kind of hard to say.
I don't remember. Did we ever do a video on this?
No, we
game?
have not, and we really need to. This is probably one of the best Metroidvanias to come out in recent years.
Yeah, we played we've done this multiple times, but we'll play the heck out of a game and then never get around to reviewing it. Like, we'll play it with intent to review it.
Yep.
And then just not, like, especially because a lot of it happened to, like, early COVID, and then we at first didn't want to get
anything
around each other at all, but we work together, so we have to be around each other. So, speaking of working together, literally last week, Mason was like, "Hey, Amazon's having a sale. You should grab this game." And it's so easy to buy stuff on Amazon, even though we're mailmen and I hate Amazon.
Yeah,
I hate delivering Amazon so much.
I curse them out every day, but
then I go and I shop there while we're in our downtime. This was like $10. It's Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair.
Now, if you're not familiar with the first one, it kind of flopped. It was pretty much a
Banjo-Kazooie, yeah.
It was a Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor.
By the same guy, I think, like the main guy that did
It's actually an entire team of the original Rare devs.
Yeah, it was Kickstarter.
Yep.
I heard a lot about the first Yooka-Laylee. I didn't know the second one was even a game, but we were, like I said, we were at work and he was like, "Hey, it's like a Donkey Kong Country clone." So as soon as I got it, I put it in, and I've actually played quite a bit of this. It is a Donkey Kong Country. It's so good.
It is good.
It's really good. Just a side-scrolling 2D platformer.
And it's so funny because the Banjo-Kazooie clone missed the mark, but this one did.
Yeah, this one I nailed it. I will say they still keep a lot of the Banjo-Kazooie humor in it, and kind of corny writing.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
It's fine.
The core of the game is great.
So this one is I was just scrolling through Amazon and I found it. It's called Too Dark.
I have never heard of this.
I have not either.
Have you played it yet?
Honestly, no.
Okay. So no information here.
No information.
Just a box.
Just a box. Yeah, just a box. But what caught my attention is, again, a survival horror.
The artwork looks really cool.
Yes, that was the first thing I noticed. But it says, from the creators of Alone in the Dark. If you don't know what Alone in the Dark is, it is a super old video game, and it's considered the first survival horror video game.
Right before Resident Evil, I think.
Yes, actually, it's safe to say that Resident Evil was inspired by this game. And really, that's why I bought it. I thought, you know what, this is probably, it has to be somewhat decent, I'd say.
You could be surprised about
it. But yeah, you could definitely be, I could be horribly wrong. This could be a steaming pile of crap.
No. Okay, so back to earlier what we were talking about, the very beginning. I had mentioned, if you don't have one of the new consoles yet, don't stress. Probably 2 or 3 weeks after I got my PS5, I was already okay, Demon's Souls, amazing. Spider-Man, amazing. What do I play next? Because I there's just not that much. So I was like, Assassin's Creed looks really good.
Snorefest.
It's all right. It's a newer style Assassin's Creed, not like one of the original trilogy.
Yes.
It's the newer RPG style, and they're all kind of just the same to me. They're just kind of cookie cutter games.
My thing is, if you've played one generic RPG in the past 10 years or so, you've already played this game.
Yeah, just throw Vikings on it, and that's Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So this is a more recent pickup. Actually, I'm going to show both of these together because they're kind of linked. I got Persona 5 Royale and Persona 5 Strikers.
I did not know you got Strikers yet.
I did. I pre-ordered it.
And they're both freaking steelbooks.
Yep, they are both steelbooks.
Every time he brings stuff over, I get so jealous.
Persona 5 Strikers, it's just a real-time action version of Persona.
It's kind of like
but during summer break.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yes. Actually,
it's like a Dynasty Warriors combat, but Persona 5. It's actually a sequel.
Yes, it is a sequel.
It just completely continues from where from Persona 5.
Yes,
Royal
it takes place during like a summer break vacation kind of theme, which is really cool.
I've not got to play it yet, but I'm actually really excited. I'm a huge Persona 5 fan.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I love Persona 5.
It was great.
But all right, the next one is kind of a weird one for me. I love collecting games, but I like to collect like the actual like original games and stuff like that. I don't really care for emulation. I try to avoid that at all costs and stuff like that. And I don't like repros. But this is a repo. But it's a game that only came out in Japan.
Mega Man and the Wily Wars?
Yes, Mega Man and the Wily Wars. And what this actually is just a... okay, so you know what Super Mario Brothers are, obviously. Right. You know what Super Mario All-Stars?
Yes.
For Super Nintendo, they just recreated the first 3 Super Mario games, basically. Well, the first... Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly what this is. It is the first 3 Mega Man recreated, but for the Sega Genesis. It's the original NES Mega Man, but upgraded graphics from 8-bit to 16-bit, and it's fantastic. But it only came out in Japan.
Now my question is, if they ever do like a Mega Man port, like for newer consoles,
all of the newer ones are actually the NES versions.
So this is technically the superior version of Mega Man.
I wouldn't say it's superior. It definitely feels a little bit different, but it still feels like Mega Man. It just looks a little bit better, but there may be some differences. I don't want to say it's superior because I'm not like a Mega Man aficionado, but it definitely to me like it feels like a Super Nintendo Sega Genesis version of Mega Man.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Anyway, it was never, like I said, never released in America. Only released in Japan. But this is a repo of that. So it's like on an actual cart and everything, and a full instruction manual and all that. Like whoever did the repo did a fantastic job.
Yeah, that's honestly amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, for whatever reason, whenever I buy steelbooks from Best Buy, they usually package them, like the Strikers one.
Yeah.
This one did not come packaged. This is a steelbook for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, what do you mean it didn't come packaged?
It did not come with any wrapping at all.
Oh, it was just was the game inside of it?
Yeah, just not. I mean, I don't have it in there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no plastic wrap at all. Just thrown right in the box.
That's weird.
I don't know how this thing survived shipping, to be honest.
Yeah. As people who do shipping, I don't understand much.
Right.
Just throw shit around.
But
anyway.
Yeah. To be honest, I was really hyped up for Cyberpunk. I remember the first trailer back in high school.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, this is going to be a great game. I did not like it. I was very disappointed.
I loved it. And yeah, I did a review of it with Randy. You weren't on that episode, but Randy and I both loved it, which is weird because most people don't like it at all.
I
loved it.
Yeah, but you went in blind though, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I didn't follow the hype for like the 8 years that it was in production or whatever.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that just didn't make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they promised was not in the game.
Well,
it's like
the amount of glitches was insane too, but I again got lucky because I played it on PS5 and mine didn't.
Right, I was about to say, to me, like I had a couple glitches here and there, but my main issue was just I just got a basic RPG like Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I thought it was pretty awesome. It was like a Cyberpunk, obviously the name of the game. Like a cyberpunk. I mean, that's the name of the genre too. It was like a cyberpunk Fallout, which I thought was cool.
I will agree, but like I said, I just wanted more.
Yeah, well, haters gonna hate.
So this one is.
Oh my god, you have the coolest fucking.
Life is Strange 2 Collector's Edition.
That is an awesome box.
Yes. Here, I will open this one for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it does have some cool shit in here. It's got a journal.
Okay.
Which is just a notebook. It's got these weird, cool figures.
What are those, like pops or?
No, these aren't pops. I honestly don't. It just says figurines on the back.
Oh, well.
But a little it's like a mini vinyl. So, to be honest, I just thought this was unique. How many games come with something like this?
Yeah, that's honestly really cool.
Yeah.
The original score.
And to be honest, I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to open it. I thought it's too impressive to open.
That would be a perfect segue into actually like 6 of my things, but I want to save those till the end, so I want to wait. I will do this, and this is Streets of Rage 4 is my next game. And what is awesome about this is I love the Streets of Rage series. And literally when I pulled this out, like right before we started recording, Mason was like, so Streets of Rage, what's that? And I could have hit him. But anyway, an amazing series that I think it's been like probably like 15 years since they've made a Streets of Rage. But what's cool about this is it came with an actual instruction manual and art book. And it also came with a keychain, but like games don't come with instruction manuals anymore. So just that little like detail I thought was cool as hell.
That is pretty cool.
Really good game. I plan on reviewing it actually, but yeah, that's my short version. Really good game.
So I'm a huge fan of the Yakuza series. Yeah. You already see this one coming?
Yeah.
This one came with 2 steelbooks if you pre-ordered off of Best Buy.
Also, it's the same game.
Same game, but just 2 different steelbooks. This one is gold, this one is red.
That's really weird that it came with 2.
I know, but I thought, fuck yeah.
Sorry.
And I thought, you know what? By the way, this was free. I just paid for this. This was free.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You would honestly like this game, I think. It's a more of a JRPG.
Yeah, like a JRPG version. I haven't got around to that one yet, but I do want to play it.
Yes. The big thing is though, there's a lot of Dragon Quest references.
Yeah, I like Dragon Quest.
Well, yeah. So there's this guy on the cover.
Yeah,
he loves Dragon Quest.
I've watched a lot of reviews on this game. It's on my bucket list of games to play.
Honestly,
my backlog or whatever you want to call it.
That is one series we need to review. Mm-hmm. I could review all of them.
I have like the first 3 or 4, so we definitely could. Next game I'm going to do is another JRPG, sort of. It's a JRPG series, World of Final Fantasy. And I'm actually a little embarrassed about this one because I am a huge Final Fantasy fan. Played almost all of them, definitely all the numbered ones. I don't know anything about this one. I played the demo, and I remember the battle system, and you had to like stack little monsters on top of each other, or like the Final Fantasy World monsters like chocobos and behemoths and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't like this at all. So this was actually on sale I got it for $5, and that's the only reason I bought it. Even though I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, I've not played that and not looked into it past the demo.
This game I've seen on the Square Enix store for sale.
Another steelbook. I see.
$8.
$8. That's it.
Yeah, $8 for the Shadow of the Tomb Raider Steelbook Edition. And I thought, yeah, I'm buying it.
That's what I love. If you just wait a year or 2, you can get.
In this case, 4.
4, whatever. But no, I mean, like you can get like really awesome edition. Like every game has a special edition now.
Yes.
So they're not going to sell out.
No, they're not.
It's not going to happen. You can get them.
Now, some games, it just kind of depends. Like if I'm looking forward to like a Hitman 3, I went out and bought Hitman 3 day 1.
Oh yeah, like if it's a game I'm definitely like looking forward to, I'll grab it day 1. All right, one of my last games here, and that is Axiom Verge. And I have not played this yet, but I've heard amazing things about it, and I can't wait to play it. It's just hard to find time to play
games,
especially when you pick up as many games as we do. It's hard to play all of them, but that is one that I actually want to play and review. So we'll have to put that on our bucket list of reviews.
Angel actually bought me the special edition for it.
Yeah.
I nearly brought it.
I was expecting you to have it with you because you sent me a picture of it.
Yes, I had it in my box, and then I thought, maybe some other time.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like we said, it's been, 9 months since we have done a recent pickups. This isn't all the games we picked up, but I don't want to spend 3 hours
doing
all the games that we've picked up.
I kind of went more for a quality over quantity
over quantity.
All right, this is my last game that I brought, and it is Life is Strange Before the Storm. I've not played this one. This is a kind of a spin-off game.
Okay, so is it like a continuate?
It's loosely connected to the first game.
That's what I was wondering, if it was the first or the second game.
I could be wrong. I don't know much about this game. This is the only one I've yet to play.
Okay.
I've played Life is Strange, played 2, and tell me why all that, but I've not played this one yet.
Okay.
This one
no
is
surprise, another special limited edition game.
Yes. Yep.
Which is basically all you brought.
Yes.
Now I'm looking at all. Every one of them is a steelbook. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it.
Quantity over quality, I said.
Quality over quantity.
Whatever, same shit. They really go out with all the Life is Strange collection.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Again, the 2 one was honestly amazing, but this one also comes with some costumes, which whatever.
Yeah.
Art book and a mixtape.
Oh, like an actual cassette.
Right there on the box.
That is really cool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. A 45 or whatever and a
Yeah.
mixtape. Who
That's
does
really
that?
cool. Yeah,
that
that's
is amazing.
really cool. All right, that is all of the ones you brought, right?
Yes,
All right.
that is everything.
I've got one more thing to show. Well, it's like 6 things, but anyway, they're all the same thing.
No, I've been eyeing this since I came over.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
I have went down a complete and utter rabbit hole. I was watching a couple months back a video, another YouTube video about like vinyl collections, and I've always had a record player. I inherited my mom's like record collection or whatever, but I never really thought about like video game soundtracks and stuff. No, it's a problem. I found video game soundtracks. I've been buying a ton of them. So I will show a few of them here. These are not all the ones I bought, but it's some of the better ones. The first one is my favorite video game soundtrack of all time, and that is the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. Now this is actually 2 vinyls, and I'll pull them out real quick because this one's kind of cool. They are, the actual...
Dude, that is cool.
And then like the other side of them has different artwork on it, obviously, and this one's the coolest one. Sephiroth leaving. But the one thing I will say about this is, if you know anything about vinyl, if there's pictures on the actual vinyl, it doesn't sound as good. So this is a little poppy and cracky, but
That's just
it's still cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they do actually like release one that's just a black vinyl, I'll buy that because, like I said, the sound quality to that one. Yeah, well, the sound quality to that one's not very good. So, but it looks really cool, obviously, which is one of the reasons I showed it. The other one is not an actual.
That's not a game, is it? That's just a.
No, it's Zelda.
I mean, it's a game, but it's not a.
Yeah, it's so like I guess just I don't know who Mikhail or Michael is, but these are all like lo-fi remixes of like favorite Zelda songs. It's amazing. Like you can look up Zelda and Chill on YouTube, and it is absolutely amazing to listen to. And then I found out there was a vinyl version of it, so I picked it up. This sounds fucking like, excuse my language. This sounds amazing. Like this is one of my favorite vinyls. Okay, the next one is I had to pick up my favorite video game soundtrack. So then I also had to pick up the soundtrack to my favorite game, and that is Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm not gonna pull this one out because it's mainly just black. It's got like a little green swirl in it, but I bought this.
Is cool.
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually looking at it, that looks sick.
I don't remember like the soundtrack to, like, you don't think Metal Gear Solid and think, oh, it has an amazing soundtrack. But I love this game so much that I put it on and like I start listening to the soundtrack, and it is so nostalgic. Like the songs on here I absolutely love. Okay, the next one is a game that I didn't play until recently because you made me. And this is one of the first games that we ever reviewed together, and that is Silent Hill. So I picked up the soundtrack to Silent Hill, and this one's actually really cool looking because it is. I'll show it real quick. It's white.
Ooh.
They're all white with.
Oh, I love the.
Yeah, like the little insert in the center. So yeah, both of them are pretty much. The other one has like it's a different. It's white, but it's got like a different color center or something like that.
Who knew that a banjo could be so scary?
Yeah, that soundtrack actually is creepy as hell, but it's kind of industrial creepy. It's really weird. The last one, and it's not like I did these in any special order or anything because it's not like this is the best one, but as far as music goes, I think Castlevania has some of the sweetest soundtracks, and I wanted to get Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but I couldn't find it in stock anywhere. So I settled for Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse.
That is some interesting artwork, I would say.
Yeah, the artwork is it's not part of the original game. It's like and the middle is really sweet. It's the actual levels, like,
oh my god.
Yeah. And this one's
Wow,
cool.
that
I'll pull this one out actually, also because it is a translucent orange. Yeah, it's really cool.
That is nice.
And the really sweet thing about this version is, if you know much about older consoles, the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Famicom are basically the same thing, but one's for Japan.
Right.
The Famicom actually had way better sounding sound.
Yeah,
and
so
it had more channels and stuff like that. So this is 2 vinyls. There's one on the other side too. They are exactly the same, except for one is the NES version and one is the Famicom version. They're the same songs and everything, but the difference between the Famicom and the NES version is insane. The Famicom version sounds so much better, but the NES version is so nostalgic. Like, it's what we're used to listening to.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, those are all the ones I had, but I've went down
that is absolutely sick, man.
I went down like a whole rabbit hole of buying video game soundtracks, which sucks because they are expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, anytime I've seen one that I really want to go on sale, I've just kind of picked it up. But yeah,
I don't blame you.
so that is all I have. All right, so this was our recent episode of New Gaming Things, and that was most of the stuff we got, not all of it, but most of the good stuff. So yeah, what was your favorite thing that we showed? Let us know down in the comments below. Hopefully it won't be another 9 months before we do another New Gaming Things. But yeah, as always, comment, like the channel, subscribe. It really helps. We're still a sub 200 subscriber channel, but yeah, just become part of the amateur family, and we will see you in the next video.
See ya.